Are we live? We're live. Hi, everybody. Thank you all for coming. I guess we'll let a load. Woo woo. What's up, Billy? We'll let a few more people get up in here. Thank you for all who's here now. We're interviewing Miss Brenda. She's a Cryptid hunter, and boy, she got some stuff to tell y'all. Woo! That's more than a mouthful for me. Let me tell you. She got some stuff. She's gonna just tell her story, and we're gonna do it different. It's not gonna be like interview style. It's gonna be like, you know, just shooting shit, just like having a conversation. And if y'all have questions, just put them up there, and I'll pop them up there, and she'll answer them for you. But this is gonna be fun. Now, where do people?
Yes, I'm looking forward to this.
This should be good because
I can see the chat now.
See here. Can you see the chat?
I can.
All right.
See.
Hi, Haley. Oh no, I lost her. Come on back, girl. Oh, she'll be back. She's just pulling a Jax.
Jax disappeared. She went ghost.
Isn't that fun? You pop off, back on. She pulled the Jax. Over here. She pulled the Jax. See that? See how fun that is? They're like, where'd you go? Oh, you're back.
Yeah.
My internet sucks here too. It is what it is. Billy's laughing.
No, we were on a hot spot, so I understand. We used to have internet that wasn't worth crap, so we got rid of it.
I mean, I could pay for another internet service, but
go. This is not for Haley today. This is not my page.
Boom.
Damn, back again. I think we're going to be having that problem all throughout this night.
I don't know. I was kind of hoping there'd be a few more people in here before you start off. It was probably just Hawk and Diva, Miss Haley.
Oh, Ron was in here. What happened to him?
I don't know. Where'd he go? Come on.
I shared it out. I let everybody know at 8 o'clock.
I did too. I shared it early this morning. Where's our people at? Ron was in here earlier. I saw him.
They'll start popping up as it comes in.
Yeah, they'll come sure. On. Tell Ron I'm live, dork.
Yeah, babe is sharing out now. If I mess with my phone, then I'm afraid that it's going to shut me off. So I'm going to try to leave my phone alone.
I ain't touching nothing. I'm good. If I even move my phone slightest, I'm going to lose it. I've only lost it once. So I'm pretty. Usually I drop 4 or 5 times before I come back. Ron should be coming in because they're just on live. So
right.
He's driving to Kentucky right now. Tell him not to get lost in the backwoods. Hi, Connor.
Hello, explosive werewolf. How you doing? I recognize that name. I think the explosive werewolf started following me on Twitter. I think.
Hey, Doris. What's up, girl?
Hey, Doris.
Yeah, he probably did. That's Connor. Yeah, we've had him in some of the live streams, like when me, you, and Eli talk and everybody. We've had him in there.
Okay.
He's cool.
I do recognize that name. Need to get him up and maybe if he hunts cryptid and stuff and interview him too on my channel.
He's not cryptid or paranormal.
Hey, Da Vinci, how you doing, buddy?
He saw a trash can fall over at his work one time, but I think that's all he's got. But you know, it's something.
Right.
It's a start. He says, I saw a trash can fall over. I said, was there anything by? He goes, I didn't see nothing. I said, well, you didn't knock it over. Somebody did. He said he was sitting there watching it just go over. Well, people are starting to come in now. Yay.
Yeah, we'll have some buzz up in the seat. You just got to get, we'll just shoot the crap till we get some people up in here.
Yeah. This is exciting.
To me. Everybody.
I mean, I was going to keep my name the way it was, but I said, no, I needed something catchy to go along with it. And when you said chat, I'm like, when you said chit, I went, wait, chit chat, that's good right there. It's catchy.
Chit chat
goes, what's catchy? I said, well, you know, haunted chit chats, you know. I didn't want to do interview is like, I got to have questions, and I'm not the kind, I'm more like just a, you know what I mean? Eli's got them written down.
Right.
He's got them down. He's like, you got questions? I'm like, no, I got to listen. Then I have a question. Oh, that's right. I did see the shadow figure. That's right, Connor. That's right. That's right. That is paranormal. That is paranormal related, Connor. You're getting there, bro. You need to go hunting. You need to go hunting, Connor. Yep. You need to just investigate the building you work in, see what pops up. Just saying, bro. Don't be scared. It's all right.
Wait.
We all get a little scared sometimes.
He works in a haunted place?
I don't know. He might. I mean, he, like he said, he saw a trash can knock over. There was nobody there. And I don't know. I mean, something could be there. You never know.
Right. Need to download GhostTube. Download GhostTube. It's free. And if there's something there, you'll be able to pick it up. The SLS will pick it up. And make sure you tape record every bit of it.
You never know. Could be the last 5 minutes you're recording and you catch something. You never know. And there's sometimes you're going to record and not catch a darn thing. Hey, Mark. What's up, love? How you
Mark
doing?
B.
Hey, Cheryl.
Hey, Cheryl.
Here we go. Someone whistled at you like a, or just like a whistle.
5 a.m. and Chris saw a figure in my chair in the bedroom. Oh.
And someone whistled at you.
Sounds like an investigation to me.
What were you doing, Doris, to get the ghost to whistle at you?
She said, like, I'll never tell.
We ain't gonna tell nobody, Doris. Just tell us. We ain't gonna tell nobody. We ain't gonna tell nobody else.
She's giving Chris a stir.
Nobody else. The ghost is like, woo, woo. I ain't seen that in a while. Jason's like, don't tell nobody. I said, I ain't gonna tell nobody that doesn't already know. He's like,
well, I'm gonna tell you, me and Billy got whistled at the first time we went to Acid Park. Me and Billy got whistled at too from the woods. And you know what that was? That
was a green giant.
A green giant.
Giant. I don't know. I mean, something whistled to me, I'd be like, check my house surroundings.
The bad part about it is they say not to whistle back at him, and which I didn't. But
Billy,
I knew what it was.
Billy whistled. I heard him. He goes, I'm like, what are you doing, bro? She just said don't whistle. He's over there whistling Tuna Dixie going, how you doing, Bigfoot? Lay down here. Lay down.
Billy, you know, it's really funny. Billy would be the one to whistle back at him. Because
he's an
battleground to Goldsboro.
When you whistled, Brenda says you shouldn't whistle, and you whistled again. You asked him for Bigfoot to come take you.
Which one are you talking about?
The one where the third one, or the third one. You're like, you know, you shouldn't whistle at him, and he's all. I'm going, oh no. You don't want a date.
Well, I was I was told that you really shouldn't take and bang, bang on trees when you're out there, because you don't want them to know that you're out there
I
looking
heard
at them. You
that
just want
too.
to be like, they're hunting, and you're hunting, but out there being normal.
Right.
But when you start banging on trees and whoop whooting, and then they know.
Billy
It
says,
draws
let me
their
test
attention
it.
more.
You go out by yourself and test it. You walk right in front of Brenda. That way she can catch it on camera. You getting taken by Bigfoot. Now, if you don't come back, that's because you whistled. That's good. We'll give you, you'll have a nice service.
Mrs. Bigfoot, Miss Bigfoot gonna make him hit her. You know what?
He's like, let me go. I'm like, bro, you shouldn't have whistled. I love you. Bye. Help me, Brenda. No, she ain't about that.
Why we were out doing the battlegrounds, doing it in the woods in the battlegrounds, he was like, I see movement. He's like, you want me to chase him? I said, no, babe. I didn't come out here for anybody to get hurt. He was gonna chase it. I was like, you crazy. You were so crazy.
Can you see him and Jason chasing one? No, I can see it right now. I can see him running, trying to catch up to it. I'm like, what are you doing? What are y'all doing? We can catch it. No. And I would just stand there looking and going, bye. See you later. I'm not chasing nothing. Hey, Haley, how are you, honey?
No. Okay, Jack said that her neighbor downstairs says she's seeing shadows in her apartment too. There must be something about either that apartment building or those grounds.
Well, it could be that. Well, yeah. I mean, apartments, they say sometimes when one is, they'll it's a building. I mean, I guess if something happens, they're not limited to one room.
No,
they're not one house. I mean, they do travel. So, I mean, they can do, how you doing? Let's go see what they're doing tonight. Let's see what they're having for dinner. You never know. I mean, we're learning still so much. So much.
So Doris said that she was going to told Billy to buy Bigfoot some beef jerky.
No, Billy probably eat it all in front of him and go, ha, ha, ha. Yay, what? Watch it till you can't watch.
Lost Princess so upset. What you upset for?
That's why I asked her. Why are you upset, Haley?
Doris, you're not crazy, honey.
No. Because if you crazy, we all crazy, and I ain't going out like that.
Hell no.
No, man.
May go for a walk. Just got to be careful. Please do be careful.
Yeah, they put you around there, man. You live in Florida. Get to walk across and get your ass. That ain't no big. That's an alligator.
Right.
She's go to Florida. I'm like, no, I live there. It's cool. No. The gators walk across the street and trade the first. No. I don't want to be gator supper. I'm not. Why be normal? Exactly. I don't want to be normal.
Right?
My mom always said, my mama said that to me. She goes, Jack, you ain't normal. I said, good. I'll be remembered.
Right?
Isn't that crazy? I could be like, yeah. Hey, Mookie, what's up?
Mook. Hey, boy.
Now they're coming in here.
Oh,
now they're getting up in here, Brenda. Like, oh, shit, what you got to tell us up in here about the big feet? I swear to God, that's what I'm calling them. From now on, ain't Bigfoot, big feet.
Big feet.
Because you always plus by the bed and trailer by Benita. Stay away from that trailer, Diva. I'm gonna tell you, Haley, stay away from that trailer. Ain't nothing good coming from that trailer. Nothing. Don't
What trailer? What did I miss?
Vinny has an abandoned trailer down by his home in Florida. I've got bad vibes. You better go home. Haley, how you gonna get home? You need to be home for this. That's family stuff, girl. Yeah, you need to stay away from that trailer.
How many butts we got up in the seat right now, Jax? I can't see.
We got 9 butts in the seat. 9 butts in the seat.
That's
$9.
it. Come on, y'all. Share me out. Share me and Jax out.
Come on. Get these shares out, people.
So, anyways, y'all.
I know I did not Friday night, but Friday night's fun. Yeah, get
We're
it,
going to
Haley.
be talking about some Bigfoot today.
Yeah, we are. Some big feet, Brenda. Big feet. We got the Holy Grail, sister.
Like, big feet. We're going to be talking about some big feet today. We're going to be talking about some ghosts today. And whatever anybody else wants to talk about.
Right. When you see us all Nat Geo, you're going to be like, I know those two chicks. Be like, what's up? Telling you. The shit I've seen on pictures. Now, Geo, Discovery Channel, Bigfoot, I don't know. They got a Bigfoot channel. I know they do. We're going to get all of them. And we want the money before they get the documentation. Half now, half the picture, and then the rest of the money. But you won't pay me for my pictures.
I catch that one good picture of a Bigfoot. I'm graphic. The one good picture.
I'm telling you.
But they're so hard to get, though.
You ain't had no problems. You like the Bigfoot
No,
whisperer.
but a good picture, Jax. Like a good picture. Look, that one that I caught back behind the job. If it's standing up in a tree, a lot of people are like, what am I looking at? Can you blow it up or point at or highlight what we're supposed to be seeing? I'm saying, like, you can't see that damn big ass ape. I mean, come on.
You're looking at a tree with some limbs that has hair on. Of course, there's something big and black there. You can see it. Every picture you see, I gotta send him to Vodka. Vodka told me to share them to him, but I've been so busy with the boys and everything all week, so I'm gonna send her those pictures this week. And she goes, Jax, you really got pictures? And I said, girl, I got pictures. She sent me make your hair stand on the back of your neck. She goes, for real? I said, for real. She goes, Jax, you got to send me them. I said, I'll send you one circled so you can actually see what I circled. And sometimes I'm amazed myself, but see, your woods, you got more stuff in those woods than you know. You got a lot of elementals out there. And I saw that witch too. I mean, you send her my way to make my bed. Billy, whatever you're doing for her, you let me know. And I'll hire her. Because if she can make yours bed, she can make my bed. We're family. She can share. I ain't playing. Shoot, come on.
That witch, I mean, I'm telling you, she's been our rock since she's been around. Our house has calmed down majorly. I mean, majorly.
She's a good witch. She's a good witch. She makes your bed. She don't mess it up. She makes it.
I like to mess it up.
I can picture Billy running up to Bigfoot. Yeah, look, he would. I'm telling you, that would catch on me. Okay, see, I knew I heard a music box. I wasn't tripping. I played that sucker back 6 times, and Jason goes, "Babe, you heard a music box." I said, "Shh, huh, quiet, be quiet." So I put the thing up to my ear, and I have a big old Bluetooth speaker. I'm like, "I'll be goddamn on your music box." And he goes, "You did?" I said, "Wait a minute, hold up. I don't want to put none in no. That's why I texted you first, Brent. I said, tell Bill, you said put in the comments." I'm like, man, I got to listen, make sure I heard a music box. And it went dinkle, 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 like those old movie boxes with the teeth in it, like those really old ones. And I told you, Billy, when you asked about Allison, you'd get some stuff. Told you. It's just that I heard it was for maybe the music box was maybe 3 seconds, but I heard it.
Yeah, it was there. I didn't know what it was when I listened to him. So I'm like, I hear something, but I don't know what it is.
I know he ain't playing no techno music in the background. It's got to be a damn music box. And then Jason goes, "No, babe, that's good. It's a music box." I'm like, "You sure?" I don't put in the comments. Look stupid. I heard a music box out in the middle of the cemetery. He says, "No, that's a music box." I said, "Oh, all right. Well, I'm gonna blame you if I'm wrong." He goes, "No, I heard it." I said, "Okay. You can barely work it out. There's a music box, and I heard it. And she said his name several times, clear as day. And she also, Billy, I'll have to tell you later, there was an audible of your name and something she said, but it did not come through the necro. Did not. I don't know if y'all heard that. It did not. If you go back and listen, it's around the time he's run the necro, right after the music box, I think. There's an audible of her voice, like not through the necro, like out, just like you and me talking. And she said, "Help!" I think somebody helped. Yep.
She's definitely was trying to get his attention for something. That's for sure.
I don't know where she's buried at unless he found the grave. I'm not sure. But it's over where he was. I know that. Yeah.
So
see, Jake
I'm gonna tell y'all
Jake
something.
Oh god, what are we gonna see? We gonna see the big feet? We gotta ease him into the big feet, right? People are gonna have to have a drink after this. We're gonna go to the bar and go, we're gonna have a National Geographic moment here.
First time we asked for, back out right. Their last is and there is a graveyard out there too. It's fenced in. Out there where park there is and it like the grass is really, really tall and high. And I'm kind of was coming through first from the graveyard. It's kind of got me wondering now. Me and May both should we come back out here and see if we can communicate with these things? But everybody knows, and I've told everybody that a ghost is not the only thing there. I mean, we actually,
true.
Bigfoot or big feet too. But this great is kind of tree up over and really tall grass, but you can see it waking up above it.
Where's that place that y'all went where that circle of dirt is and nothing grows in there? Where's that again?
Devil's Tramping Ground.
Yes. Okay, so that was on another video. What was his name? Another YouTuber that lives where y'all live. Can't remember his name for me. I watch another YouTuber and he does reaction videos, and he's funny as hell. But it was on there, and nothing grows there. Nothing. He was there with his son. He caught something in the background. I'll have to find that video and send it to you. What it was, they couldn't explain what it was, but there was something there because you could see him in the sun.
So this is probably a Bigfoot. Because we seen the footmarks. We heard a tree snap, and it went bump. I mean, there's a Bigfoot.
And those woods are thick.
They really are.
I mean, those, you can anything can blend in there. Anything.
That's true. That's true.
It's so green, it's so lush that anything can hide.
But it was really funny too, because if you looked at some of the comments from my behind the scenes one from Devil's Tramping Ground, even Sean said, he goes, watch the reflection in your glasses. They can't hide from reflection.
I saw that, but I saw that, but I meant to comment on that. I saw the reflection.
Yep.
I saw, because you had those orangey reflective glasses on. Yeah. They're elusive for a reason. I mean, yes, your infamous glasses that you measure the big feet print on. They've been elusive for years. I mean, there's a reason why they're not being caught so great on camera, because they're good at hiding. How long
they disappear so damn good though?
I know, and they're so big. How do they do that? See, other people think that there's some kind of, not a portal that they go through, more like a I don't know. I heard somebody say something about Bigfoot can step through another dimension.
I've heard that
to
too.
Go from place to place.
I have heard that too.
So that could be the reason. I know. Billy, do not go looking for that door. I'm just telling you.
So what's for you, bro? They could take the skinniest tree. I mean, the skinniest tree, and turn sideways and disappear. And I don't understand that. They're big. How do you hide behind a little tiny tree?
Well, it makes sense that they're talking about that whole. And I think I heard Ryan, maybe it was Ryan or Ryan's friend who said it, that there's interdimensional.
Yeah.
I mean, it would make sense for them to, you see it, then you don't.
That's true.
That's why I think paranormal go together.
Think
about it.
I do.
How were they that elusive? If so many people have seen them, how come no one's got a really good camera picture of them? A picture of a camera.
So can you please hurry up and come over here? That's true. I don't say that it's confusing to me. I don't understand it. I know I'm interested in Bigfoot, and that's what's going to lead me into this story.
Yeah, so tell them how you started all this craziness.
Okay, so for all the new people up here, to make everybody understand how I started Bigfoot hunting, we went out to Old Waynesboro Park in Goldsboro, and we was on a night investigation. We was going to this really 1844 graveyard. I mean, it's a little small graveyard. It's fenced in, but in a beautiful, beautiful park. But we started walking down a path one night, and Billy had his headlamp on. He was shining around in the woods. Well, he come over next to this big tree, and I seen something that stood 7 foot tall, if not higher. I want to say it was probably anywhere between 8 to 9 foot tall, standing by the trees. Its head was up in the branches, and it was standing on 2 feet. Only thing I could see was darkness and eyeballs shining at me. I'm sitting here, I'm making jokes that that's Bigfoot. Y'all on your own. But we got out there by the graveyard, and we kept hearing like all kinds of noises, like sounded like something was circling around us. And we just kept circling around us, and we kept hearing this sounding like a coyote, which a Bigfoot can mimic a coyote. They can mimic an owl, but you can definitely tell the difference between the both. But anyways, we heard like walking, like creeping, like it was trying to be quiet where it couldn't be seen. So we come home and started reviewing the tape and actually seeing this big, tall thing walk into the woods back behind the graveyard on 2 feet, y'all. Tall as crap. It's like you can see it where in the video it's called What's Hidden in the Woods. When Billy says, look by that tree, and it slows down. He slows it down for you. You can see something in the background walking into the woods. And what else could that be? Ain't no bear walk on 2 feet. That thing was tall. I mean, tall with big eyes and hairy, very hairy. Ain't no bear gonna stand up like that and walk on 2 feet like that. Not the way this thing was. The structure of it, we caught a picture of it up in a tree too. The structure of that, even though I had the night vision camera on, the structure of that even looked just like a Bigfoot. You could see its face and the build of it. So that intrigued me. You know, people were saying, you guys didn't see no Bigfoot. There's no Bigfoot out there. So I said, okay, I'm going to prove y'all wrong. And I went out there and I started Bigfoot hunting. And I've been doing it ever since. That's how I started Bigfoot hunting, because we encountered one at Old Waynesboro Park in Goldsboro. That is crazy. They're real, everybody. I mean, where they came from, how they began, who knows? I mean, there's different theories of Bigfoot, but who really knows where they come from? I mean, we've heard a lot of people say that Bigfoot comes. It could be part of paranormal, because they say whenever you see Bigfoot, you always see at least 2 bright orbs before you see the Bigfoot. Whenever there's a Bigfoot around, you'll see 2 bright orbs. And we were seeing all kinds of orbs that night that we were out there at that graveyard. And they do say that they like to hang around graveyard, and Dogman too, which I don't know if I've ever encountered one of those and mistaken it to be Bigfoot or not, but they say those things are just as creepy as Bigfoot is. So
I don't want me like that. No. Matt told me about Dogman. No, thank you.
I don't.
I'll take a Bigfoot. Bigfoot, Dogman.
They say that they're about tit for tat. I mean, but I asked a couple different people, who's more dangerous, Bigfoot or Dogman? And they say they're about tit for tat. They said that I've heard people say that Dogman will chase you more than a Bigfoot will. But all the encounters that I've heard people saying said they run just like a Bigfoot does. They won't chase after you, they'll run from you. just like a Bigfoot does.
Get my mace, my stun gun before I come. Get my stuff, my little fanny pack stuff.
There is a couple of places I'm gonna take you that I've been so far that's creepy. The adrenaline rush is none like no other. It's worse than ghost hunting, I promise you. I don't care how much of a creepy place you go into, going ghost hunting. Bigfoot hunting is 10 times worse because these things can,
next year when he has his vacation, we coming. Cause that, but we coming. I'm gotta go see these big feet. And he's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Did I say we're going? Yeah, we're going. We're going." He's
well,
like,
look,
I was like, "You boys to say I'm beer. I don't care. We're going Bigfoot hunting."
The first time we went out, out for a park after we had encountered that Bigfoot, it's like you kept hearing like something back behind us following us. It seemed like it was on both sides of us in the woods. And I'm sitting here like, ain't no deer gonna follow us like that. They'll run. But something was creeping on us. And every time we would stop, they would stop. So it was standing behind us, watching us. Everything that we did that day, it was watching us.
It's like the woods echo.
Yes, I was. I very much so.
It sounded to me like the woods were echoing.
It's crazy.
Whatever noise was made, it echoed all around you. It's like you were in some kind of like you were like in the middle, and it would just surround you. There was not one way you could look, and I think that's part of their. You hear something there, so they're gonna go away. This, I mean, maybe that's their echolocation. Who knows?
Who knows? Like I said, I don't understand them yet, but that's the reason why I'm out hunting. And I want to interview more people that know some more about Bigfoot because so I can learn more because like everything that everybody's telling me when they watch my videos, I'm remembering that. Because now when I go back out again, I'm really, really going to watch these trees really good because the guy that talked to or left me a comment yesterday saying that whenever a limb is kind of bent over like a rainbow is normally a sign of one being in that tree. Watching for dark shadows, which I already knew that. The dark shadow part, but a limb being bent over like a tree is normally a sign of one being in the tree. And something else there.
Those nests too. Those nests they make.
And something very interesting too for everybody to keep in mind that. Do you think Bigfoot is male? Do you think there is females? Okay. So everybody knows that they're an animal. That's a very good question, but look, this is what I'm going to explain it to you. So, they're animals too. They're cryptid animals. They mate just like any other animal does. And yes, there is a such thing as a Bigfoot female, a female and Bigfoot. They're built like a woman, but hairy. They have breasts. They have a vajayjay, just like a male Bigfoot has a male genital, but they're able to keep mating and making more to surround our woods. So yes, there is a female Bigfoot. They're built just like us women, but they're hairy. They have all the same parts, but they're hairy and they're big.
You would figure out.
And I would love to be able to catch a picture of a female.
Well, you know what? Maybe you'll catch her screaming when she gives birth. I mean, come on now. They got to be in pain too. Every animal leaves out a cry. A horse leaves out a whimper. Every animal that can give birth leaves some kind of, and you got a Bigfoot coming out. You can't be that pleasant.
That's true. That's true. I have had people comment on my thing saying they thought that they heard like some kind of howl or a growl or something in some of my videos too that I didn't hear. Yeah, can you imagine? Wait, all right, babe.
Mookie's is better. Wait, is better way? I know.
Mookie said I have to make some modifications. Because okay, so what Mookie means by that, everybody, if you guys have not seen my Bigfoot on my page and the things that are going back on the back of my t-shirts, Mookie is the one that designed all that. He did it with a mouse of a computer, which turned out amazing, by the way. That's all. Mookie did all of that. I didn't know I was to put a schlong on a Sasquatch. You don't have to, Mook. You don't have to. Or what you could do is take and put, the schlong down there and give, and like the top part, make one instead of, one boob half male, the other boob a woman's, and we gotta add hair.
You're gonna have nightmares thinking about this. How do I make these modifications? That'd be awesome. I'd wear it too. I'd wear it.
So yeah, but yes, Mookie is a very good creator. I agree. Mookie, you're amazing, buddy. And Mookie's been following Hawk Paranormal for a long time. And when I started
things about you, Mookie, they all say nice things about you.
Yeah, and ever since I started up my channel, I went to Mookie and was like, "Can you help me make a banner and stuff like that for my channel?" And Mookie got right on it. He took a long time to do it, but I'm gonna tell you what, that boy knows what he's doing. He's amazing. You know what they say? You know what they say about big feet. For that thing, I agree. They say, big feet, big. Yeah, I'm sure that thing's huge too.
That's for Doris. We'll have a JJ. Well, if we're going to be anatomically correct, then I guess we should do it right, people. Right. Like Barbie and Ken. But I'm sure that they do mate. I'm sure that they're not, they don't like, well, they'd have to be a male and a female because, they're not like frogs. Frogs of the same sex but some frogs and some amphibians can, but I don't see Bigfoot because Bigfoot's a mammal, so you would have to be a female. Have to. They breed. They're
so in part two, there is something that I want to point out, and maybe we can try to clear up the picture a little bit more. That's where I'm gonna send that to Mookie, y'all. And part two of it, honey, I'm not too sure that was Bigfoot either. I seen a dog head on the top of it and some kind of a deformed face in that picture. Bigfoot would have not have no dog on the top of its head.
No.
Did you say that? Look back on part two. The sightings that we had. I can always post those pictures back up if anybody wants to see them on Twitter, because I still have them. But I promise you, there's a dog on top of that, and you can see where hidden in by the grass or whatever. You can see that deformed face kind of tucking down like this.
They don't look natural. That's what you know what I mean. Their faces don't look like something you normally see. Like, what a bear's face looks like. What a gorilla's face looks like.
Mm-hmm.
What a coyote's face looks like. Anything big out there, they're pretty damn big. And if you're going to catch a picture of something about 9 feet tall, I guarantee it's not no coyote. It ain't no bear.
Babe says, so when you hear coyotes in the woods during mating season, is it coyotes or big feet?
No, that's you, Billy. That's you.
That's all you, babe.
Yeah, it's all me. That's you in the woods.
But you think about it, though. That's an interesting question. It's an interesting question because who knows what a female Bigfoot sounds like giving childbirth. Us women,
that's true. Well, and then they have Bigfoot callings that are all different. Some whoop, some yell, some howl, some. There's all different kinds of sounds they make. So who knows? I
have heard whooping a lot. I have heard whooping. I honestly have heard now from. You can get the whistle at the very end of behind the scenes of Acid Park video. It's at the very end. You hear a whistle.
I mean, I
Do
think
you
they could.
think
I think they're.
Sasquatch?
I think they can do a lot.
Sasquatch are different names for Bigfoot, or are they cousins of Bigfoot? I think that there's different kinds, like Jack said. You have um, a brown Bigfoot, you have a white Bigfoot, and I think the white Bigfoot, I think they're classified as Yetis. The white, they're like more for like the colder climates. I think the Yetis, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. So they blend in with the snow. I really do think there's different ones. It's like I was told about the glowing of the eyes. If their eyes glow red, those are normally a sign of they're mean. If they glow like green or yellow like they're supposed to, they're not
on that. Yeah. But do they really glow red? I mean, couldn't that be just eye shine? I mean, it could be anything, A polar foot,
well,
Mookie said.
right. Was it the Cherokee Devil? Is a squatch.
Yeah.
And from the way they perceive this one it's big and grayish color with red eyes.
Mm-hmm. Swamp ape is one, Cherokee Devil, the something wood booger is one. They've got tons of names for them. I've looked them up. I'm going, man, just can't you call it a Bigfoot? Why gotta have like 50 names? But it's just based on geographical where what they want to call them. I mean, the swamp ape that Florida has a swamp ape, and they give off like a musty skunk smell. I think it's a Tennessee wood booger. That's the one in Tennessee. They have the ones up in the Appalachians. I mean, they've got tons of names for them.
They do. They're that. I've heard them called Bushmen too. I mean,
I think it's like I think they put it whoever where you live is what you call it. You know what I mean? It's what they call it. Like generations of legends gone down. I mean, that's what they call it. I mean, you got the old timers that would call it, what they call it, but the new, the new generations like Bigfoot. The old generations are like, Swamp Ape or, the Cherokee Devil, or I've seen a lot of shows on a lot of different names. Yeah, we have the Dogman. Yeah. Same thing. I just think the new generation comes up with their own names. The old generation has theirs. Is what I think.
Mookie called it a polar foot. Like a polar bear, a polar foot.
I don't know.
I think those are classified as Yetis.
I'd rather see a Yeti than a polar bear. Kind of, sort of.
That's true.
Polar bear rip the face right off. I mean, polar bear don't give you a chance to get
I would love to be able to see a white Bigfoot. I would. I think they'd be pretty. The fur would be anyway.
Oh yeah, so white. Yup. Oh yeah. Just tell them about your woods, Brent. Tell them about your woods out back. Tell them about what happened in your bathroom.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. What's this, y'all? Crazy.
Okay. So, what boy? I am on. Put it over there. Thank you. But okay. So, just leave it there for right now. So I've got a story to tell everybody.
I'll put my dog out and be right back.
Okay. This is really, really crazy. If in case everybody hasn't heard yet, when it comes to back behind mine and Billy's house, we have not really a forest, but we have woods back behind our house. And our second oldest went outside one day and was like, there's some big footprints here. And he told me about it. So I went outside and looked too. And I'm damned if there's not big footprints out there. So I got the bright idea that I was going to set my trail cam outside, put it up on a tree, or have Babe put it up there so I could catch what was out there. Well, since we had started doing that, we've been having a lot more activity around our house. And I was at work last Wednesday night, and I get a text message from Billy saying, "Babe, something just punched the floor." I'm saying, "How? Like what?" He said, "Yes, something just punched the floor." I'm like, "Well, there can only be one thing that could punch the floor into something that strong that could punch the floor." He goes, "I think it cracked the wood." We have this big opening underneath of our house that anything could crawl under. I mean, anything could crawl under. And it crawled under our house and was up underneath the floor of our bedroom, hiding, or maybe it's there. But that's one of the things we had going on at our house. It's punching our floors. It's banging on the side of the house. It's making its presence known for sure. But I had gotten out of the shower one night and I was putting on my night clothes or whatever, and I had kind of lost my footing and caught myself with the bathroom sink. But when I did that, my eyes were straight out the window. I seen something big, eyes glaring back at me. Something was staring at me. That kind of freaked me out too. I kind of had an idea what it was. I mean, just looking. They said that these things won't try to get inside your house. But if they're getting right up on the window looking, and then when you finally you see that there's something there and they're ducking away, come on now. It's like they're trying to find a way to get into your house without walking through your door. I mean, it's creepy. We have stuff back behind our house too. It was very, very interesting, the activity that it's pretty much doing around our house. It's interesting, but I don't want it to come up in my home. And that's we'll have some lead waiting to pump through it, but
that's not the only story I've heard. I mean, there's your story. I've heard other people, like when you watch like National Geographic and watch about Bigfoot. There are people that said they've been on their porches or looked through their windows, but they don't try to come in, but they want to see what you're doing in there. Like you're watching them, so they want to come watch you. They're smart enough to know. They're smart enough to go, oh, well, they're going to come in my house. Well, shoot, and I go in their house. They want to. I mean, that's what I would think. I mean, they come in your yards, everything.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's
heard
possible.
Footsteps and stuff like that on our.
As long as they don't rap on your door, it's all good.
Yeah, we've heard some footsteps on our porch too. That's no bull. We put apples out and back to try to offer them apples. We've had apples come up missing, but they're not taking them all at the same time. They're taking them one by one, which is really weird. You would think they would snatch them all up.
What scared me is when you told me about Zach outside when you got that picture. That scared me because I mean, look, it may take a lot to take an adult, but ain't gonna be no feet to take a child.
No, there is, what Jax is talking about.
My kids will be playing.
Zachary actually caught the picture of the face peeking out from the trees, and then he caught the picture of the one coming up over the ditch. Those are creepy. I'm gonna tell you, those ditches they're overgrown. So something for something like that to hide in those ditches.
Oh, you can't even stand up in there.
Damn right.
Yeah. You're so overgrown out there. Anything really can stand there, you wouldn't see it. You get that shit mowed down.
We were told when we moved into this house.
See what's coming.
Right. We were told that the owners of this house, they were going to bush hog this backyard. Guys, this grass is standing taller than me, and I'm 5'3". That's how tall this grass is now, and it's starting to grow up, like back behind, up on our windows and stuff, back behind the house. I'm not getting back there and bush hogging nothing. I'm not going back there. That's Snake City. Not only Bigfoot City, but that's Snake City there. And Zachary's already seen a damn snake skin out there in the side of the yard too. So no.
We have here in Arizona when we first moved this property. These people didn't do. We have 2 acres of land, so the stalks were higher than me, and I'm like, I'm 5'5", so that's they were as tall as my dad. And my dad's like 5'11", so he's back there with the chainsaw. Their stalks are about that big around. I mean, you got to get. I don't know. Pay some kid to go out there and get like a 4-wheeler. Get one of those metal grates and pour it behind there. Maybe you pull them out that way. That's an easy way to do it.
Doris, you're right. Doris is right. They are peepers. They're watchers. They're classified as watchers. They will stand back and watch you. They are also classified as tree huggers.
Yup.
Yeah, we are really ready to get out of this house. I mean, it's like if we're not being messed with ghosts here, we're being messed with Bigfoot.
Yep.
Ain't safe no matter where we
Someone's
go.
watching
I'm
y'all.
hoping these apartments we're getting
Because
ready
every
to
time you
move
come
to.
back,
So
you always gonna have
let's see.
paranormal because of Billy. You're always gonna have paranormal.
I know because it sees them
Billy,
everywhere.
like I know. It's as I said, blessing, curse. I haven't decided yet. I'm not decided. Like I'm telling you, when I put those cat balls next to that doll and she lit up, I'm like, okay, I own this house. I can't move.
I really want to. I'm really interested in that doll. Whenever you go to do the live or whatever, I will get up. I will be watching with you because I want to see what I pick up from her. But I can told you just by looking at the picture, I'm picking up like an old soul, like back from
Nope.
slavery days, old soul. And that's about the only thing I can tell you right now until we start reading into her.
Yeah, we'll have to do a live stream, me and you and Billy and Jason with that doll. My
Yeah,
sister's like,
that'll
I'm like, yeah, as long as you don't freak the hell out on me. She's like, oh, freak out. Oh, freak out. I'm like, you might. When she saw the bottom of the day, she goes, that doll's not coming back in my room. I'm like, bro, it's just a doll. But the cat ball lit up. I said, well, yeah, it does that. Yeah. It. She don't know about it. She has a ghost in her house, her old house, that her ex-husband now lives in now, and he can deal with that one now. She goes, I don't got the ghost anymore. I said, nope. Now he got him.
Well, Cheryl said she has mountains behind her house too. I'm sure they're out there too. Cheryl, where do you live? Where are you from? I can tell you if there's been a sighting if when you tell me where you're from. Because I mean, the sightings are popping up everywhere now. Everybody's seeing squatches. Everybody
They're in
is.
Arizona too.
Places
You're in Arizona. Where I don't know, but they're here. I don't know.
Places you wouldn't even think of that would have them.
Get back and chat, Billy.
He's bringing me coffee. They brought me food. Now they're bringing me coffee.
Kentucky. Oh yeah, you got him there. You got him in
Oh
Kentucky.
yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they all
there
over.
Was, I'm trying to think. This was just recent. There was a sighting. Wasn't there just a sighting in Kentucky recently? Somebody was talking about it, but I don't remember who it was.
They in Kentucky. I know that.
Oh yeah.
They like Kentucky. You got the Appalachian Mountains up there, girl.
I wouldn't even think, that they would be in the cities of North Carolina. I really wouldn't. I mean, those things normally like mountains, and I know they like heavy wooded forests and stuff like that. But come on, in the city of North Carolina, come on.
Well, why wouldn't they? That would be people. They think people wouldn't look for them. Hiding in plain sight.
That's true.
You ain't gonna walk through no damn park and go, oh, look, we're just looking for Bigfoot. Maybe birds or something like that. But you're not thinking going, oh, we're gonna find a Bigfoot walking through this park.
We had a lady. We have a lady that Hunter deals with on a weekly basis. She said that her and her family went out there to get pictures taken for family pictures. And this is before she ever talked to me. She said as soon as she crossed those gates out there to where we've seen our first encounter with one, she said she felt something wasn't right in those woods. Like her sixth sense picked up real quick about those woods out there. So something's not right out here. She goes, I'm creeped out. Can we leave? Can we leave from here? I'm telling you, it's that those woods are creepy out there. That's no bull. I mean, I remember walking back in that park many a time, but I have never gotten that feeling about them. Huh?
Didn't you say you smelled something musty? Yeah, that smelled like a wet dog smell.
Yeah, we walked into what I thought was like a bedding area where we found that skull. I thought it was a bedding area, but it wasn't. That was no bedding area. From what I understand, from what I was told, that was a burial ground that I walked into.
Did you ever figure out what that was? I mean, I pulled up white-tailed deer, but I'm not sure. That's something that's on their diet.
It is on their diet, but look, okay, if you look back at the pictures and stuff in that video where I put that little short video asking for people's help of what kind of skull that was.
Yeah.
It has a coned head on the back. Bigfoot have coned heads. The eye sockets of it was really huge.
They were pretty big to be a deer.
Right. And the bottom part of the mouth, it looked like the teeth come like up here.
And it was unhinged in a way.
Right. Like maybe the other part of it could have been where, like, you know, maybe they ripped the skull apart eating it. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I still, to this day, don't know what it is. Everybody's telling me different things.
Oh, shoot, Cheryl.
What'd she say? My husband and I came home one night and he heard something out back. And when he did, there was something really big and smelled real bad and it ran back in the mountain. Okay, so when it comes to a smell, I'm going to tell y'all a little story about that. I had always been told that they perceive a smell when they get pissed off. Well, I pulled up back on the side of my job and had heard heard some kind of commotion, and I seen something go flying past in front of the work truck really fast. And well, my window was down and I caught the backdraft from it. It smelled like pure garbage. It stunk. It smelled like a musty, pissy, just a really, really dirty stench. It's the smell I got from it. It was enough to make me like, oh, what the, you know? But they do. They perceive a smell. They really do. There's some stinking animals.
My son wants to know. My son does he watches a lot of SCP stuff. I don't know if you know what that is. That's what
you said. Bigfoot has an elongated skull.
Bigfoot has like an elongated skull. What's your?
Is that what she said?
Do you think Bigfoot has an elongated skull?
That's what she said.
From the Bigfoot skulls that I have seen watching like the History Channel and stuff, their skulls kind of almost remind me of like a gorilla skull. They have like I don't know how to explain it, like a really, really wide head.
Right, but you
big eye socket.
Elongated.
Right.
Yeah.
See, the back of that is like it's like I said, it's cone. If you look at it, it is really cone.
That's the Yeti. They said that.
They say the Yeti. My son says the Yeti has more like the cone because it comes up to like a capsule. Yeah. Like a capsule would be.
But not like cone.
Not a cone, like more like Bigfoot's more like a peak.
Yeah, that's pretty much what the back of that skull looked like, though.
Yeah, I didn't show him that.
Okay, well, I picked it up and I turned it around. And I'm like, well, that's where not only the big eye sockets, but the coned head on the back too. And that was crazy.
Like back here on the back of the jawline. They weren't in the front like a typical, canine would be or an animal. They were way back here, like way back.
Where is she at?
She's in North Carolina.
North Carolina.
You're North Carolina, right, sis?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm trying to not chime in, but something.
He does all this. He watches SCP stuff. I don't know if you know what that is.
He's very big on cryptics.
He's very big on cryptid. Look into SCP. What's the number?
SCP-1000.
Look into SCP-1000.
Which is definitely for Bigfoot.
And that's for Bigfoot. And you're gonna learn some stuff on there that make you go, He's kind of right now. He came out and told me something one day. I'm like, huh? He's like, no.
But Cheryl,
I live in the woods.
If they're coming down in your guys' backyard, my thing and my suggestion is, if you think it is a Bigfoot, it could possibly be a Bigfoot, buy a trail cam and tie it to a tree. You can catch and record anything that comes out of the woods
all night long.
But they don't like cameras. I will tell you that. They will hide from a camera. They could smell something in them because they keep trying to hide from my trail cam we keep putting up out there.
My son said, get your paintball gun to start spraying.
Right?
You don't catch one. Get you glow light out there and have Billy Holden. You get the paint gun. Light them up. Be like, there go one right there.
Right.
I mean, trail cams are caught and stuff, but I think they know what the cameras are.
They do.
I don't think they're stupid.
They're not stupid. They're very smart animals. They really, really
been
are.
around forever, so they've got to be somewhat smart.
Mm-hmm.
Elusive to people can't get a hair sample, can't get a DNA sample. I mean, even in these little nests that they make to sleep in, how come they know hair? And as hairy as they are, these Bigfoot researchers go out there and they go, and then these are some big ass name researchers go out there, like on History Channel and stuff, and they'll say, okay, this is a Bigfoot nest. Where's the hair? Are they getting a little broom and sweeping it up to make sure they're not showing anything? Or are they covering it?
No, well, look, nowadays they're I watched something just the other night, matter of fact. They're starting to collect soil. Not just trying to look for hair, they're starting to collect soil because apparently it leaves something in the soil to where they can pick up whether it's primate or what it is. But they're collecting soil now instead of just hair.
That's good because, any animal can go through there in the middle of the night. A wolf, a coyote, a raccoon, a badger, anything go in there and lay down. And, could be even, and, every day there's a new species of animal that comes out too. Like, it could be some new kind of, hybrid, a beaver and a friggin', whatever. I mean, there's animals that mate all the time that shouldn't mate, but they do. You can't stop nature.
No.
Nature's going to happen. So that's why we get all these new animals that are discovered, just like, in the ocean where you can't dive. There's the ocean's only 5% discovered, 5%. That's nothing compared to what the ocean is.
That's true.
5% of the ocean's only been discovered. Can you imagine only 5%? And that's not even touching it. I mean, they're finding new fish every day. They're finding new species of squid. They're finding new species of everything. But do I think the megalodon exists?
I don't know.
See, you're a Bigfoot girl. I'm a shark girl.
Right?
Shark chick. Huge shark. We're going to talk about sharks. That's my thing right there. Do I think megalodons exist? No, because the only reason I don't think they exist, number one, because blue whale was on their diet. And we only have about 25,000 blue whales left in the entire world. So think about it. There's a megalodon. He'd have to eat a lot of blue whales just to say, and there'd be nothing left. I mean, back then there was tons and tons and tons. There was no overfishing. There was no, whaling. There was no nothing back then. So the megalodon had a choice of what it wanted to eat. Now it don't. And if it does exist, it's hiding. Ryan thinks it exists. I want to have that conversation with Ryan about the megalodon. I can't wait to have that one. That's gonna be a heated one, y'all.
Right, but see, I have heard that that the megalodons they're like extinct now. Like there's no proof of them existing anymore.
I think someone's seeing a 25, 30-foot great white.
Yeah.
They're very big. They're massive. They are massive, massive fish. I mean, I can tell you, like great whites, one on my forearm right there. My fishy. I mean, I'm gonna have this one's gonna be all like great whites. This side's gonna be all crocs. Crocs and great whites. So those are like my favorite two animals.
I did not know you like sharks.
Oh, I love me some sharks. Don't get me wrong, I don't go in the water. No, I'll tell you why I don't go in the water. You see, when you go to one, you need a wetsuit, you see? And big girls in wetsuits kind of like imitate looking like seal. Can't catch me in the water. Sharks eat seals. Right. And I'll see a shark start flapping around like a dead fish and I'm dead. I'm done. I'm total. I might go in a cage one time. I don't know. Maybe before that's on my bucket list. Maybe I'll go cage diving. I'd love to see one up close. They're amazing machines. They eat, sleep, and make baby sharks. That's all they do. That's all they do. They're machines. I mean, but they're beautiful. They're like the way they glide through the water is just, they're beautiful on TV. They're fun to see. Boat. Would I get in a small boat and go out there and try to tag one? Hell no. No. What if you fall in? What if it bites your little rubber boat? You ever watch these things where you get these sharks biting on a rubber boat? It's rubber. Their teeth are like razors. I like all sharks though. I think all sharks are from the little ones to the great white. But if a megalodon exists, hey, you're stupid for going in a boat because they can eat a boat.
Right?
They ate the biggest dinosaurs in the water. I mean, they have big mouths. But so like yeah, so I mean if like if the Bigfoot can hide, I guess a megalodon could too. But
Yeah.
I
Who
mean,
knows what's really underwater? I mean, who can go that far underwater and be able to survive to see what's truly in the ocean?
yeah, only subs can go down so far before they boom, and then
Yeah.
and like there's like I said, there's new animals discovered every day. So again, back to that train that derailed a couple hundred years back. I mean, chimps, gorillas, orangutans, they were not all recovered. So what do they do? They're going to mate. They're going to mate. So what if a Bigfoot maybe was small at one point, mated with a gorilla or an orangutan or a chimpanzee or a monkey or whatever's out there? It's possible, right. And they just became bigger and bigger over time, and they don't look the same.
I have got to elaborate on this, Jax, because Babe is like making like jokes about it.
The trees?
Yeah, the trees. There's these things. There's these like rough things that we keep bumping or stumbling upon out there in the woods when we go out Bigfoot hunting. They're like really wiry feeling, and it goes like all the way down the side of the tree. Well, the first time Babe come upon one of those, he's like, "Look, this is what they use to scratch their back." And when we went into that burial ground, there was another one, and I made a joke, and I had told Neil at the time that, look, there's this thing right here that Babe keeps joking about, saying that Bigfoot's using to scratch their backs with. That's what he's making the joke about, because we keep bumping into them, and I'm sitting here trying to see if I can't pull some kind of hair or something out of them. If it's possible,
look.
I mean,
they got to scratch their backs on something. Bears do it.
The trees, they scratch their back on the trees. And then maybe they do use those to scratch the back, but their fur is so thick, I don't understand how that would help them. But who knows? Maybe they use it for like home
scent, marking their territory.
Look, that stuff, that smell that come out of that burial ground, it was musty. It's like they used that for a giant urinal, is what it smelled like.
That's disgusting.
I'm serious. I mean, look, I was, when I did my live the other night, people thought I was joking. I said, if I could bottle that smell up and sell it so people could smell what a Bigfoot smells like.
You kept smelling pee? Is that why you kept saying you smelled pee?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you were talking about. I'm like, what you talking about smells pee? You're like a giant urinal. I'm like, I'm looking for damn porta potty. You're talking about Bigfoot people. I imagine it smells nasty.
I didn't know how else to explain it because it was really bad. It did smell like, like how a dog will go around and mark its territory. That's what it smelled like. It smelled like they were going around peeing on all the trees out there.
Could be pheromones instead of, could be anything. I don't know. I like Ryan's. I'd like to hear Ryan. I mean, I tried to catch some of his podcasts, but they're so long, and I'm like, oh gosh. By the time what they have that 70s bush, Mookie.
So, but look, Ryan has agreed to do an interview with me, though.
I think that would be good.
He's going to do an interview with me. I will learn a lot from him because I send my pictures to him, dude, like I do you. And Ryan be like,
that SCP-1000, that could answer a lot of maybe some of the little questions that you have, or it could answer some of the big questions you have. I don't know. My son watches it.
Also,
in what?
Day of the Flowers.
Day of the Flowers?
Yeah.
What is that?
So they're the sightings of Bigfoot or Big Feet.
Sighting of Bigfoot or Big Feet, as we call them, Brent. One got to be Big Feet, right?
Yeah. Through what they say through SCP-1000 is Bigfoot, the species of Bigfoot, like species, like Homo sapiens, and then Bigfoot, which is like a pseudo thing, were the dominant population until man
could be
took interest in it. As the species got as man got more advanced, the other species had to die out.
Right.
Get removed. So then, therefore, it went either into hiding or went extinct. But
so what was it? What's it called? Something flowers?
Day of the Flowers.
Day of the Flowers, Bryn. Day of the Flowers, and I'll text it to you. SCP-1000. I'll text it to you.
Yeah,
I mean, it might be.
I was saying, I'll never remember none of this.
No, I'll text it to you. He'll get whatever he can figure out that might be helpful to you. I will. Hey, Bam, what's up, girl?
And there was another one popped out here too. Para-Risk Journey. Hello.
Hey, what's up?
They're in that blue basket.
I changed my pajamas.
Okay.
But I do not know what my book.
I don't know. I think it's interesting. I think that the Bigfoot is. I don't think anybody's really scratched the surface of Bigfoot yet.
Let's check.
What's
you know
up? What's up, Zach? What you doing, bro? Stay away from those Bigfoot.
So everybody, in case everybody knows, this is the one that caught the pictures out in our backyard of the big feet and caught the pictures of the big face in the tree. Exactly.
Don't go in those woods. I saw the picture. Don't go in those woods. No. Play with the dog. Forget about Bigfoot.
He's interested in Bigfoot. It's like, I'm afraid that he's going to go out there and that thing is really going to try to snatch him up.
Kids have no fear.
He's doing stupid stuff.
Kids have no fear.
He needs to have fear when it comes to this.
I can see my 7-year-old grandson going, "Hey, Bigfoot, want to play?" I can see him. But what you doing? Ask him if he wanted to play. Man, play with the dog. She don't want to play, so I'm gonna go play with him. Bye, Nana. I can see it. I can see it.
Find a big picture of the face you got. Oh, if he can find a big picture, do you have the big picture of the face? That one's freaky. That's not the face. Well, that's okay.
Yeah, that was the one.
The picture that I'm going to show y'all now is the one where it was peeking up over the thing that I was telling everybody about. Hold on, let me find
the ditch is too deep. There you go. Right. Yep. Right there.
There's where it was peeking over the ditch. That's hairy. That's hairy as hell. And it's dark. Find a picture of the face. But it's like he was going over there just to look to see if he's seen anything around the ditch or whatever, and he heard something moving, and he took off running. He said while he was running, he was snapping the pictures. And I'm sitting here like, damn, it really was standing there watching him, everything he did.
I was like, forget this crap. I'm running. Skeet, skeet, skeet. I got you. Skeet, skeet, skeet.
Mookie said, if you were a Squatch, wouldn't you hide from the humans? They do hide from us. They really do. It's like me and Jack was talking about earlier.
They're just as I think they're curious creatures as you are about them. They're about us.
Yeah,
we walk just like they do. We walk like they do. We don't. We don't maybe eat like they do. You know what I mean?
No, they eat raw meat. We don't.
As my son said, maybe they were here before man. And man became more evolved faster, and they just died out.
That is something.
It looks like moss, buddy.
That thing.
He said, "No, that thing right there, that is something." He's convinced that is something.
Man, Bigfoot.
No, Bigfoot died out. Man did not.
No, that's three. That's three stuff, baby.
Okay.
Right.
So as Bigfoot was advancing, that was going to be the species that was going to rival man.
Didn't have a picture
because man took over.
Right. Man made fire.
Well, here's one.
Okay. Is it a book or
what's the best case scenario from an encounter with us?
It's
a story.
The best case scenario for an encounter with us, Mookie. Well, I think they would do something at us, if anything, or they would call they call it a bum rush. That Bigfoot will bum rush you. They're they're running at you, but then they'll stop like halfway in. They're just trying to scare you away.
What's up? What's up? You want some of this? That's what they do when they front on you. No. I can get that close. I start.
Jax, you still have that picture?
Yep. Do I still have this picture?
He's got all these pictures in this phone, and
wait, is it my favorite owl?
Oh yeah.
Dang it! Look at that.
Hold on, let me search picture by picture. I'll tell you. Well, it's right there. I see the face, but you can only see like part of.
Yeah. Crap.
It's really hard for me to show because I mean, as you can't blow it up the way he snapped the picture.
That one right there.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one that circled.
That's the one.
See, it's got like shoulders and the head's kind of like creeping up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys have to look to the top of the trees for this one that I'm getting ready to show you, but you can clearly
No,
see
Brenda,
its face
one.
sticking
This
out.
one, Brenda, this one. It's this one.
Yeah, I think that is it.
I circled it.
Down right there's.
Mm-hmm. I think that is it. But here's another one. If you guys look towards the top of the trees, but hold on. You can clearly see a face. These are the pictures that our 11-year-old caught now.
Little one.
This is what's back behind our house. And you could tell that it was hiding in the trees, which
Look, this one I get at 10:39 from Brenda. Jax, what do you see? I'm like, well, I clearly see a big figure. And I'm gonna have nightmares tonight. Thank you very much.
Hey, Brenda, how about that one? That one right there's a big thing. That's a ghost though.
Then I have to circle what I see and send it back. She'll be like, oh, I didn't see that one. I'll be like, yeah, you better look good.
I think this one's really good.
right. She's catching stuff that I don't. That's why I send my pictures to Jax. Like, Jax, I need you to look at this, honey.
10:39, I got my spectacles on going, what is the hell is that in the woods?
It looks like from here. Where's that one?
So everybody keeps telling me that we need to go Bigfoot hunting in our woods, but his brother, or not his brother, but Billy's brother Daniel has a bunch of woods back behind his house too. And Zachary went in there, of course, snapping pictures, trying to find pictures of Bigfoot too. And he did catch some pictures of some stuff, but you couldn't really like see like what it truly was, but it wasn't see-through. I can tell you that. Whatever it was not see-through.
Hey, Brenda, this one right here is from Spirit.
Let's see, David. Bigfoot didn't die out. They just moved to remote locations that we haven't explored yet. That's true. That's why I think that's the reason why they're moving into the cities and stuff too, because they're tired of people messing with them. They don't. They just want to be left alone.
Yeah, there's a lot of places happening in like untouched places.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Billy. I agree with Billy.
You know, this one right here.
Because you don't believe like paranormal to experience for yourself that things change. You know, you're right, Billy. Hello, Saran.
And things change.
My live, bro. He's gonna beat you down, buddy.
Not mine. I found a figure peeking and then moving.
But you don't have.
Okay, so Zachary wants everybody's opinion on this one because this is the one he just took recently. And me, I think it looks like a ghost, and it looks like it's got like half of like a dog head slash, but it's furry. This one because this is the one he just took recently, and me,
Yeah, I didn't get that one.
No, this is from Zachary's phone. This is his recent catch.
Oh, that's recently?
Yeah, this is recently. I don't know what it is, but it looks like it has like maybe like a dog snout, and it stands on 2 feet though.
Brenda, how about that?
You guys, I am on an interview. Please go.
Like, I got pictures of Bigfoot. I want to show my pictures of
Yeah,
Bigfoot.
he wants to show his Bigfoot things off. But look, Haley wants me to tell y'all a story. Maybe after that she'll go play the PS4 or something. But she's been seeing a lot of stuff lately too. Like she's seeing shadows. She's seeing this is ghost wise now. I don't think this is Bigfoot. But while she was at her home, she was like, because something touched her and it was left with fingerprints on the back of her leg. So Haley's been experiencing stuff too, but not
Like
Bigfoot wise. Haley can see him too, just like Billy can. And I think she's going to be blessed with that too, honestly.
Sometimes. Yeah, you can show those pictures of Matt too.
With who?
Matthew, second star.
Oh, second star.
Yep.
I think I have seen his stuff before, but I don't know if I'm subscribed to him or not.
Oh yeah, you should. He knows a lot about Cryptid, girl. A lot.
David, if I didn't say hi to you, hey. Show those pictures to Second Star. He knows a lot about Bigfoot. You know, it's the people that I'm sending them to. Like I send my pictures to Trinity Paranormal or Trinity Cryptid Research. I send my pictures to Ryan. I send my pictures to Jax. I send my pictures to. I think that's it actually.
I mean,
I
if I don't
send them
see
to
nothing,
anybody
I don't
else.
see something on like Brent, I don't see nothing because yeah, I didn't either. I'm like, okay, God, I'm not crazy. So Brent, I don't see nothing. I see woods. But if I see something that looks questionable, don't look like a tree, it doesn't look like something else, then I question it. What in the hell can be that big, that dark? Because I've seen dark trees before, but not in those woods. Those woods are so green. They're so lucky from all the weather y'all been having.
And between the rain and the sunshine, boy, we're getting a lot of greenery going on. That's the truth. They really are.
But the woods are so thick. So thick.
Wait till
So thick.
I should snap a picture from behind our house and let everybody see behind our house too. Because behind our house is ridiculous. It's grown up so much you can't barely see anything out in the backyard anymore. Just maybe just a little opening in the woods to where, you know, that's where they're coming out from at nighttime. And if you remember when we did our room investigation too, the necrophonic even told us that there was a Bigfoot building. We have a building in our backyard. I believe that's where that thing's hanging out too. And if I could figure out how to put a trail cam inside that building, because there's a mattress in there. It could be using that mattress for something to lay on. You never know.
Maybe they tired of the sticks creeping up on them. I don't know. You never know. They may want some comfort. You never know. You ever notice why there's so many mattresses out in the woods? Every time you go in the woods, you see a mattress. Every time.
Mm-hmm.
Always there's mattresses
And
just laying on woods.
Bigfoot don't care. As long as they're not laying on the ground, they don't care. They'll take and break damn tree branches down from the tree and use them as for bedding. They don't care that they're prickly. They just don't want to be laying on the ground while they're sleeping.
Yep. I'm gonna go grab my dog right back.
All right. So let's say Ron, you said Matt Chu works a lot. Matt Chu. Okay, Ron, explain. Because if you're talking about Second Star, which I don't like I said, I don't know if I'm like subscribed to Second Star or not. If not, I'll look him up on Twitter and see if I can find him on Twitter and send him some of these pictures too.
He's on Twitter. Second Star on Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah, he knows a lot about cryptid. A lot. Dogman, he knows a lot of cryptid stuff. Oh.
And maybe he could figure out what that thing is that I sent you this last picture I sent you, because that thing I don't understand. Let me see if I can find a picture to show everyone. I
got it.
I sent this picture to Jax.
I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's big, whatever. I'll send it to Matt and see what he says. Where is it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? There you are. Nope, that's it. Bingo, got it. Let me turn it though. All right, here we go. That got it. Yep. See?
That thing is no Bigfoot. I can tell you that. It's got somewhat of a human nose. Its arms are skinny, and it looks like its legs are skinny too. I don't know what that thing is, but that's not a ghost, and that is not Bigfoot. I believe it's definitely in the cryptid family, but I don't know what it is. And that was out in the woods out there at the
one type of
the Gold Trail battlefield. One type of Bigfoot does. Yeah, matter of fact, the one where everybody's saying that I posted on TikTok too, and it's also up on my page. Everybody tell me what you think, what you see. It's up on my channel. It's a little short video, but that thing had somewhat of a snout too. It looked like it was standing in the tree. It's like you could see its dark eyes, and it looked like its face come out a little bit. So I believe that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I mean, they can have like I said, any facial features, really. I mean, I guess it just could be geographic, could be where they're from, could be how they mate.
Yeah.
Like I said, Bigfoot, I mean, I still think there's a lot to be researched on Bigfoot and a lot of stuff. And I don't think we're going to have all the answers in our lifetime. I don't think. Maybe not even our kids' lifetime, but our grandkids, who knows? I mean, they're elite for a reason.
Right.
And they want to
It's really funny too, because if you like watch some of these things they put up on the History Channel about Bigfoot, you have all these people finding stuff on Bigfoot, but when they send the stuff back, it's not coming back as anything primate. It's coming back as like a bear. Like they're trying to hide something. Like there's a reason, the reason why there's Bigfoot out there, where they truly come from. So, I mean, it's true.
Crossbreeding, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a possibility. Yep. That's what I said earlier, Brenda.
Yeah, that's true.
I will. I'll be there.
A lot of information about Bigfoot.
All right, I'm gonna put it in a message thing.
Sure.
I will, bruh.
Some good research.
My son is giving me a bunch of research for you. You'll be busy, Brenda.
Hey, send them my way. I don't care. I'll read them. When it comes to Bigfoot, I like watching anything Bigfoot. I think I've started driving Babe crazy with this Bigfoot stuff because I'm learning like more stuff every day because I'm watching all kinds of stuff on it. Like, babe, you'll never guess what I heard.
What?
But
What?
I'm gonna tell you, right? The creepiest place we've been yet, Bigfoot hunting, was definitely the Goldsboro battlefields. And I'm gonna tell you why it was so creepy, because we have never had nothing thrown at us until we went out there. Something they threw something at us like 2 or 3 times out there, and it sounded like it was really close by us too, like it was up in a tree.
You heard the crack. You could hear it crack.
The crack that was out in that was creepy too. That was a Devil's Tramping Ground.
Where that happened. Like it sounded like branches just cracking, like from lightning. It was cracking.
It snapped the tree.
Big cracks.
Yeah, it snapped the tree, and then you heard a real loud thump. I mean, it was crazy. It was really loud, and it was like it was trying to throw it, like that tree trunk. It was trying to throw it at us, but they didn't make it that far. It was trying to scare us.
Either. Yeah. Well, scared me. Shoot.
Oh, he sent Second Star's thing. But everybody, if you haven't checked out any of my Bigfoot stuff, please do go check out my Bigfoot videos.
Go check out my channel. It's interesting.
I want to go out Sunday, which I haven't been out this week. I'm going my Bigfoot hunting so I could catch some more evidence for you guys. But we're going to try to go out Sunday after I get off work. I work 6 to 6 that day, 6 in the morning to 6 in the evening. And I want to be out in the woods no later than 7:30 and hunt for about an hour because it starts getting dark about 8:30 around here. But please do go check my channel out. You guys won't be sorry. If you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing to my channel. I will continue on, keep bringing you guys all the Bigfoot footage that I can and all the evidence I can that they really do exist. And they are real. I don't care what anybody says. Everybody's got their own beliefs about Bigfoot, but Bigfoot are real. That's not no joke. And if you haven't went and checked out Jax's channel, if you're new from our stuff, please do consider subscribing to her. That's my sister from another miss. That's I love her to pieces. And you will start seeing her a lot more with me.
I got a doll video coming out. Ooh,
oh yes, I can't wait for that one.
I don't know. It's coming. I recorded today. I'm like, I just got to fine tweak it, but I don't want to edit it. I think it's perfect the way it is. I think I'm just going to
leave it. You know, the best footage. The best footage is the unedited footage because other people will catch stuff that you didn't. So I would say don't edit it. I would say leave it as is, and we'll go from there.
All right, I'm going to upload it tonight then. Let Mookie know I modded him, so next time he comes in, I let him know I modded him. I modded the people I really. If I didn't get to y'all modding you, I will when I get to know everybody. I pretty much know everybody. I'm gonna have a secret with y'all.
I don't like to go out into the woods at nighttime because I really do want to see what's coming at me, guys. I can't stand being out in somewhere where I can't see. I can hear the noises around me, but I can't see what's coming at me. And that's what happened that night, the first time we had the encounter. I couldn't see what was coming at me, but I could hear it. And I can't stand that. I want to be able to see what's coming at me.
You're welcome, Doris. I modded you too, Cheryl. Didn't they take a minute to come up? But I know all y'all in here, so. And I appreciate y'all coming in to talk to me and Brenda.
Yeah, mod Mookie too. Did you mod Mookie?
I did. I'm on
Because Mookie.
Yep, I'm on it.
Okay, because Mookie comes up on almost all of our stuff, and Mookie's a big supporter of ours. He's also the one that designs a lot of our stuff. Yeah.
Just don't let him play with the Nova JJ. No schlong.
I'm gonna be getting a picture of a Bigfoot with a JJ now.
Oh, you got off this line. We go do another t-shirt. I'm gonna fix this thing right now. I gotta make this anatomically correct, people. Yes,
So
everybody. There should be a sea of blue. A sea of blue in my room right now. A sea of blue.
I haven't gotten my Teespring up yet, but everything that you see come from my Teespring is Mookie's designs. Babe's gonna have to sit down one day when he can and get my Teespring up and running. I'm gonna try to make my t-shirts as cheap as possible because I'm not trying to charge no $40-some for a t-shirt like Teespring does. That's just ridiculous.
That's great.
It's just a shirt.
I know what they want, and that's even their lowest price. You're gonna make a penny off it. So I mean, you got to charge something. But I know there's other t-shirt companies out there that you can go through, or you're making your own, and then you can sell it what you want. But usually, if you go through a company, you're gonna have to pay because they get the cut too because they're selling it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But it was interesting
it's really
tonight,
funny
Brandon. I'm glad you got to tell everybody your story. So now when they look at your stuff, they go, "Man, she's crazy." Now they gonna know you ain't crazy.
No, there's all kinds of stuff. The newest one to me is the craziest one out of all of them. The newest one because you see them peeking out from behind the trees all in throughout that video. I didn't catch it when I was out there. I seen them afterwards. But please do go check my stuff out, y'all. It is I promise you, you won't be sorry. And that's me and Babe out there doing what we do and having fun with it.
Quit that Bigfoot. You're gonna get a date one of these nights.
He's trying to chase them.
All right, Brenda, I know you got another interview doing. I know those babies back there be wanting your attention. I know
I've
how
got
they
to
get.
eat too before I get up on there with
you got another one to do. But I'll be on tonight, Jason. I'll be watching it.
All right, we love y'all. Thank you so much for coming out and watch out for those Bigfoot.
Yeah,
bye.
Bigfoot and the ghost. Bye, guys.
And the ghost too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Right.